Well, aloha.
Aloha.
Welcome. We're just pleased as punch everybody can be here to help celebrate this terrific day. I'm Paul Larson. I'm Eric's uncle, and I have that great fortune of being asked to help officiate this part of the tremendous ceremony and week of fun and love and peace and all those good things. To some, I'm known by the moniker Auntie Poe. That was the name Erik provided me when he was a wee little lad, but I think for today I'll just be Paul, and we'll move forward from that. Erik and Alexandra would like to take a moment to thank you all for being here with them today at this spectacular place. Hawaii holds a special place in their hearts. For Erik, it's been extra special. A little story I like to tell from time to time. I'll tell one on him. He knows what's coming. I think Alexandra does too. When he was probably about 3, one Christmas Eve afternoon, we were down in Los Altos visiting Mike and Beth, and Erik had just gotten up from his Christmas Eve afternoon nap and was walking around in his little red footy pajamas with his pinky in his mouth, and we were spending some time talking about Christmas, and I said, well, Erik, where do you think Santa is right now? And without a pause, he just looked at me with his big blue eyes and said, oh, Santa's in Hawaii. So ever since then, we've known it's a very special place. We're happy for that. Alex and Erik also know that making the journey took considerable effort for a good many of you. For that, they're really deeply grateful. They're the most important people in their lives. All of the time and conversations that you've had with them before they even met helped to make them who they are today. You've shared in their best and worst days. You're an irreplaceable part of their yesterdays, their today, and all of their tomorrows. So as you can see, although many of you don't live right around the corner, really do any of us, you're never far from their hearts. And besides, Austin will be just a little closer to right around the corner in a bit as well. Finally, I look out at you now and I see a rich and diverse weave of differing beliefs, lifestyles, ages, and viewpoints. Thank you all for being here to celebrate with Alexandra and Erik. Thank you for blessing them with your strength, love, and support for the future. And with that, meke aloha kumahana. Let us go with the warmth of love. There are terms that we hear often at events such as this with very little explanation. Terms such as perfect love, perfect trust, unconditional love. In the case of a marriage and in the case of all loving, caring, committed relationships, the ideal that this speaks of is not about perfection, but of accepting imperfection and human frailty. It means that a couple must say to one another, I accept that on occasion I may hurt you, or you may hurt me despite our best efforts. But I know in my heart that between us there is love and affection and friendship that is strong. I trust that at our best we'll live together in love and joy and harmony, and at our worst we'll fight with and for and beside each other, for the greater good without fear of abandonment. For the desire to be together for a lifetime is indeed something well worth fighting for and celebrating. So the words we say today have no magic or prophetic powers. The power of the wedding vows is merely a reflection of a reality that already exists in the hearts and minds of Erik and Alex. Nothing I can say or nothing you can say to each other will ensure a long and happy, satisfying, and committed marriage. Only your love for one another and your integrity to make your commitment real in each moment can do that. Remember then that your decision this day is your act of faith in one another. It can only come from yourselves, from the Spirit within you. You cannot choose what changes and chances may befall you in the coming years, but you can choose the spirit in which you will meet them. Love is a friendship that has caught fire. It's a quiet understanding, mutual confidence, sharing and forgiving. It's loyalty through good times and challenging times. It's the day in and day out chronicle of compromises, small disappointments, irritations and problems, as well as big victories, and working together on common goals. Love understands imperfection and knows that each experience is an opportunity to grow. Love doesn't brood over the past. It's content with the present and it hopes for the future. Each moment provides an opportunity to open your hearts and to give each other all of your love. Remember, love is a verb. And with that, we'd invite you to join us in the reading of the Apache Blessing. So I'll start. Treat yourselves and each
With
other
another with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulty, and fear assail your relationship,
As they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what's right between you, not only with the part which seems wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms when clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remembering that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. And if
if each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and delight. Okay.
At this point, I'd also invite my wife Linda to come over and do a little reading for you guys as well.
If you have trouble hearing, you may come a little forward. You might want to hear what they're going to say to each other too. You can come this way if you'd like. This is the hand ceremony. Can you please join hands with each other?
Yes.
Face each other and take each other's hands so that you may see the gift that they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief temporarily comes to you. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children, the hands that will join your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it, support and encouragement to pursue your dreams, and comfort through difficult times. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
There you go. Okay, so Isaac, may I have the rings, please?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yes. Good job, Isaac.
So now we'll have an exchange of rings and vows, and I have some vows I'm happy to share with you. Here are yours. Alex is going to go first. Yeah.
Erik, until infinity, I promise to create a faithful and extraordinarily fantastic marriage with you. I promise to love you with 327.4% of my heart and to show you that you're the best man for me on the entire planet. I promise to treat you with kindness, respect, appreciation, and silliness. I promise to participate in our relationship even when it might be hard. I promise to always try and wake up on the right side of the bed, see the glasses half full, and never give up on this, ever. I know our marriage will be trying at times, and I promise to always be completely honest even when it's uncomfortable. I promise even when we can't agree on the smallest details that we'll have our humor. patience, and deep respect for each other to see us through. I promise to cherish and honor you, Erik, for the rest of my life. I promise to let you know when you're getting too egotistical at chess or Scrabble. I promise to keep your feet warm at night and take turns on who gets to be the inner spoon for the rest of our long lives. I promise to make laughter an integral part of our family's daily life. I promise to continue our 6-year tradition of a weekly surprise date night, because we've never had a bad date yet, and you always tell me when there's something stuck in my teeth. Wherever we choose to travel or live in our lives, I promise to hold your hand the entire way. We've been together for 2,164 days so far, and I look forward to continuing to make you smile as we fly off on our honeymoon tomorrow, move to Austin next month, and finally settle down, at least for a while. You're my best friend, you're my soulmate, and you're the best thing that has ever happened to me. So let's get super duper old and live together. Thank you for hearing me.
No.
Whoa, wait, whoa.
Talk about this. Eric's turn.
Alexandra, you truly are my other half. Having you by my side brings me happiness, joy, peace, and pushes me to be the best version of myself. With you as my wife, I promise to give you the best of myself and to ask of you no more than you can give. I promise to savor our differences as much as our similarities. I promise to give you my help and support and to accept help and support from you. I promise to share with you my time and my attention and to bring joy, strength, and imagination to our relationship. I promise to grow along with you and to face changes in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting. I promise to encourage you, to inspire you, to laugh with you, and to comfort you in times of sorrow. Most importantly, I promise I will be your equal partner in a loving, honest relationship as long as we both show it.
All right, so may these rings be blessed as a symbol of your affectionate unity. Your two lives are being joined today in one unbroken circle. Wherever you go, may you always return to one another in your togetherness. May you love yourselves and one another, and may you grow in understanding and compassion throughout your lives. May these rings symbolize the spirit of love that is in both your hearts. Alex and Erik, in the presence of your family and friends who have joined you to share this moment of joy, you've taken the vows of marriage. Woo-hoo! You promise to be a source of strength for each other, and you're taking your relationship to higher ground. In the eyes of the law, you've also made your relationship official. It is my honor to officially acknowledge your union as husband and wife. Now you may.
Yeah! All right.
We'll have two songs, first one here and second one.